Era Mahama, when it ye, ya what time be a choir. What by the me Wontumi the first one? And just say near you know.
Yes, my client has filed an application for plea bargain.
I see. So let's
The Mahama is to fail. Okay. Ogusu are all failing.
Now what about this 8 years? It'll be about 1.5 years. Also 1.5 years, Now 8 years to be in Rebecca.
Some phone you know kwaba ebiom emra dwumade so se me no kasei Bernard and Kibu Siako Chama Wontumi na so ye se papa ni nyina no se Chama Wontumi e de offer akwakoto attorney general table so se ai anka yamanu ntue sika na afi no the case no empanimfo entwam eno wachi no enkomo freche barabusua esawani ensesa me ena me kacho enti Chama Wontumi akofo plea bargain bara so se oman ne bagia tum anase yenye ntum no enkomo webre so ene fi ho eba Ashanti regional minister a drop information bebre after say NPP amanoko no ekopie mu ewo Ashanti region aferi military hospital and afesewa hospital eno chi no enkomo webre ene freche eba woni semfofo bi ni aboabo no a jede ni nyina egufom ede ama ahefo baransana no Chama Wontumi is in trouble. Quick one. Commander Eboboye mu baransana no. Mame mono tofa no afi no commander emfa enwuram sanse ai Chama Wontumi lawyer no so akasa. Yebekwa akotie baransana no. Ose we hereby notify the honorable court that the first accused person herein has through his counsel Mr. Andy Apia Kubi Esquire in a letter dated June 5th 2026 to the Honorable Attorney General made a request to initiate a plea negotiation in respect of the charges in this trial. And Chama Wontumi case no. Baby akwa kodu no. Commander bomodi afi ebretwi na chiemu na yeni nkomai.
Okay, director, we ni tie twa munyina ne se Deputy Attorney General ekopiem e wo court na okwa no de krata we kwato judge nanim se Chama Wontumi e de krata abre Attorney General through the lawyer Andy Apia Kubi ya opa Attorney General tell say oni Attorney General e be negotiation na sika okwaje wo Exim Bank se odikodua bro no yenye negotiation na asem no Attorney General ntwam na ontua niam bi osutua emfama oman no
Bernard Kibu Siako Chama Wontumi
mo
Chama Wontumi awie ye
I say Chama Wontumi
na se ai sane case no kwa na sika be sempo
director 30 million Ghana cedis
30 million Ghana cedis
no
eko old because I na wo mo makotena blochi no I say we no new currency no wo mo jere hu ano
of course
eba old currency na be say
300 billion
yeah and no say Chama Wontumi si anya ne den
I say Chama Wontumi de akoto Attorney General anim say asem na yedi wo court no osra Attorney General or the offer be abetu table no so Attorney General nyintum na ontua na fe asem na Attorney General ntwam
commander on bibi
okay
eno ebedi nkomo bi o am yebo videos bi agana fo bi kase sa Chama Wontumi eko for plea bargain na ye ntiase sana na obi eken obi sinka ye njeli no ye samani ntua sika no baransa na no lawyer a confirm lawyer Andy Apia Kubi ye nkonkotie confirmation mra ye se ka kum ye gine kwakuo num ye kotie ba commander Berem.
What I'm saying is that I'm seeking to correct the charge as you prefer. It's not the same as the charges in the court that my client obtained a loan fraudulently. That is not the charge. So let's have that correction.
Right.
Number two, we have applied for plea bargaining, which is available to suspects or accused persons under the laws. And we have tabled a proposal before the Attorney General, awaiting the Attorney General to convene a meeting of the parties to discuss the details of the application. So for now, what I can speak to is the fact that, yes, my client has filed an application for plea bargaining.
I see. So let's,
Okay, Commander.
Yeah, director.
Bernard and Kibu Siako. And the Apia Kubi are confirming
T.A.
Of course. Commander, quick one, you
director, no cranning a man common amity.
Bebato, you miss our phone, so I have 4 money. I Chama Wontumi a day.
Okay.
State to any says it can. na yenya matama Wontumi nam ho free anase oman ye ntiase because ye nyina ka ho
of course ye nyina ka ho
yenkwe
erata nkomo ne yemete amanfo sha se ye dede okrom ha se attorney general no odwana num onim de oye okotena se press conference any kasa bebrebe na attorney general nim na attorney general na ka kire Ghana for say on person odi assemble court na wakodru court oye no na onya enough evidence na say asem no abone so enti ansa no di obi be court no na wagada enough evidence a onim say oman ni bedibim wata ebinie Exim Bank chama Wontumi ko twa atro Exim Bank for say omuma 30 million Ghana cedis na ja onfo sika no nkodua bro na owo company friend Wontumi farms e wata ekoyo fa so gi sika ne se okọ company o mo ton fidie de afo ho e na okoka twen so mi pese mi ton fidie o mi ye invoice ne man no e na ogi invoice ne wankoto dabi e na invoice no odi afidie se sign invoice no eye ni receipt e na odi ko bank no so mi receipt e kire se ma ton fidie we nyina nie e na ogina so gi sika de wata odi sika ne ko e no abura ma sika ma Emma investigators a tracy kwa assassin so omukoye a eye tractor ba ko asen dada de si ewura mu ho e wata eno na o man charge na enne ya twa ba beduru ha now o ka se be me de pa o se Ghana for say omu mpe plea bargain dabi se e o se chama untu ye ma emra no edi no e wata se e ho na megina e ye nsam yenu say attorney general as it stands obeji plea bargain yatum na ye asem na free court na ya gie sika ne interest ana
eni asem no
e wata say attorney general oje plea bargain tum with offer bi ono so pe na sa offer no ekoba se jail sentence emma but I feel say Ghana for be very disappointed
and pa
because how share ya e wata chama
okay yen hwa de wa ha we say no enya Samra boy case no.
Da enye no nie.
Enye mfansa galam say case no. We ye Exim Bank de no.
Of course.
Enti say mo ka say oh me de mso ke enyi ska no.
Director unim.
Ana
e fa ba bi no. Me no ya atwe.
Say ska na 300 billion no. E betumi aye projects bebre o.
Of course. Ye be judge interest aka ho.
Ana
Director ye nim offer kra. Odi ko to attorney general table so.
But Ghana for say the wo kan so no Ghana for so say yenyi scan ne nsa ma ne namu ho no edie bia sa case no nko ano ne ya matama Wontumi akosebe wo de ya ma wakotwa e bia ba 3 years e won sawam
of course
enti say Samra boy de no so be kan na Samra boy de no so ye be 15 years na ye 18 years
no twa 18 because plea bargain or dey to attorney general table so I think of on you lucrative and san attorney general besuma ni deputy say onfa krata nko court no nko kan kire judge ni say asem na amuguso amudi no Wontumi ne lawyers aba say omama me wofo omani me be plea bargain na che say offer na omani be to table no so attorney general no we offer na ebe bo o man kakra enti na onya interest we say oni omo be ka ho asem but ade ba ko ne say two different cases. Samra boy there now can on the 3rd of July. Yabeko kotie asamno the final judgment. Obisi o said you can ebi eno ye dini betum. Enisi ye dini tum 15 years ya. Ehun hia se Exim Bank die. Yabesa na tum ye nyi sika no. Na nkaje mfa sika no nya adwuma. The right about me concern ni say.
And say
they say 3rd July ye nim judge and the final judgment to the beba. And a boni bia ye boni bia no would deserve a whole punishment. And you want to me plea bargain no. The matter idea ba ko attorney general ye in a contaminant in the name then say papa na or friend e kwa no ya a contaminant si o no. Okoye plea bargain no. Attorney general say oboni a wo ye no ye gitum eni mo wo se agini ya baji ne de boni na cho na mum dise obegina adaka mu di adanse chama Wontumi die minim ye be pa attorney general achew se opeso no so onya freedom na onya free mind ye na dwuma plea bargain no onfa nhyam se upon everything no chama Wontumi o se de no court na office jail term na mum ye man limited jail term ye ntse so ma no ai
Ghana for trimodium.
There be the right thing Ghana for trimodium.
Na chama Wontumi say mu huni mobo kra.
Say mobo na ye huni dia.
Wontumi wa mobo say mu huni mobo.
The right case we. O ye kofa chama Wontumi. Chama Wontumi ni media ni nkrofo nyina gyina abonten. E ka kire Ghana for say attorney general ni evidence. Eye atata no motata chama Wontumi because chama Wontumi a big person in NPP. Our political future na owo sika no. NDC for tata no. Na me pese bi bisa say enei abiding evidence ada na wu dwane ekwe plea bargain
eni asem
Director, I don't mean to say no. Abiding evidence. Must say Attorney General or your social media Attorney General. Must say Kasayani that were born when you made Juma. Yeah, dear Semno. Now what am I to meet radio so at 2 Attorney General. Now for Attorney General, we gather enough evidence after assembly Drubabia. One was a baby a quadia. So where some rap case in one shall bet more than 25 to 30 years jail term. And Untino all finding ways out. Said the Bay save kakra. Attorney General benya problem. Baby Attorney General benya problem. They say Attorney General who say ora no. Ora na ni so ade hunu nyina ne say omo madi o man sika ne yebeji sika na baba. Enti say obenye sika no. Na ja wanya ehun interest anka Attorney General ne be pay no mom. Na mom Ghana fo nso so mpe no. Sika ne die kie pepa o. Yenye sika na kaye pe. But papa na nkoje la me be me ya. O director no kre Ghana fo si ombo. Director me masem de me fansie. Say chama Wontumi. Ya beji sika no. Na wanam fie. Na ade cha akotena TV so. Na wadi nsem hunu director da bi.
Na my problem is na omo kase asem ne mra no chama Wontumi be di bem.
Okay.
E say chama Wontumi pa no. Se oni boni bia nka we so obeko for plea bargain
director asem ni nyina ni
se oni boni bia
okay
enko obeko for plea bargain
asem ni nyina ni
na che se wabo man ni kro no
director wabo man ni kro
no no se onwodu
ministerial
position bia
mo ena ade ba ko ma asem wi chama Wontumi mi wo gidie kese se ne boni wadi doso ni Unse give to award mu case no. Give to award mu etwere krata akoye. Allegedly Attorney General disam komo no for plea bargain. Emma Attorney General rejected ye. E wata chama Wontumi die yi. Ansa na Attorney General amma kwan say ni deputy ni mfa nko notify court na omo meye plea bargain no. Na che say Wontumi offer hodi akono. Uyi wani enyi. Because give to award didn't dey kwan yanye. I didn't chama Wontumi dey all of a sudden Attorney General consider bibi wum
because ebe ya say obi a open national time e bi so likely say obi ready na say ni panel ba be ko jail ebe ma NPP kura ho ya tan ebe ma because chama Wontumi case there say chama Wontumi kodema NPP should forget
director and I answer say any year 30 million no Attorney General on check anemaye Ghana for on tema any entry. Na yamba Wontumi nkoje. Sa Attorney General nye sika ne say wa nye sika na mo man e be ane dia. The right on check anema Ghana for 34 million. Yenche na yentua
ansemo.
Ye che na yetua kana. The right at the end of the day chama Wontumi koje la ye be okay be nya peace of mind. Because idea ba ko Attorney General or the be redeeming the image e case we. Attorney General Shase no NPP before not disrespecting from day one
samum
already no correct oboye press conference tie the NPP before neka enti say enei Attorney General Shase say we need these cases here I am telling you say NPP before mo be Shase apo omo Dominic Ayenia omo be dwane right on for we improve yenim say we gather enough evidence or your experienced lawyer Ghana School of Law was done for so many years until onim the oye.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, what are the interest of Ghanaians? I was say Juma. Me must say no. Say interest of Ghanaians. I was say Juma. And to say benye sikano. No, but them kakra me pe. But say on nembu kradia. And yenya plea bargain. And you could hear some no.
One commander, you quite this video, Emra.
Okay.
And say Kokofu kasa.
Okay.
Now, and some of the Tugano. Ghana for adding continue ma and a sana to say, Wamu Pana Bruno.
Okay.
Now, young Cotier will run sana. Ya call regional minister, dear so.
Of course.
I was a John Mahama, Egusua will fail.
Okay.
And all Ghana for a son as I know.
Okay.
I'm sure not the intention of the two Gamma.
The Mahama is to fail.
Okay.
Ogusua o faili.
And who's Ogusu Fili?
Na okay. We see we 1 year.
Say be 2 years. Yeah.
Well, ain't for now.
Ogusu Fili.
For now.
That's how then time near come as my say 4 years.
And I'm I'm say for now.
And say open to my catch and so Fili be say.
Men kasa wa fail you.
Ogusu.
Because
Ogusu nyewi
that's how I Kokofu sika ya watisui. And we failure.
Okay.
A friend is electricity ya a costly. daily a failure. Yeah. Asantimemu ha muwa de bia mo kania ye dum no na ye dum no ye dum no ye bon ani prepare a failure. Okay. Your friend say appointees any mani idea omu ye ni idea kobe a failure. Okay.
Okay, Commander.
Yeah, director.
Dr. Kokofu.
Okay.
There's also a regional chairman. NPP our Ashanti region.
Okay.
Now also John Mahama Gusua o faili. Edienti na John Mahama e failure. Wasi koko. Afe wasi electricity bi aba to so.
Yeah.
Afe lighter edundum wa Ashanti region. And the chesa John Mahama faili. Na we.
Na director wini. Abrewu na de abrewu di ade a otu oyi ahyeda se Wontumi free Ashanti region as regional chairman na papa Henry Kokofu ba be di ade a the same story bibia nchangi edi keke and asesa bi nchangi ye je ne nkoma awodi president is failing compared to another than Kokofu adode no
sir aye no kra die dia president Mahama e failing ni and na wakwa chama Wontumi
okay
chese Chama Wontumi osesi
o pacho
o ye for plea bargain o pacho enti wo a wabokro no a ya chewo no wo kura so mumu failure
da bi
another job
ese
o finance minister akoka US ontimi mba o de o se failure
asem ni nya no wonim se enei se ye kan NDC aban president mani failure in 1.5 year eniema wo failure ho a esa echen MPP wo position eniema mu se failure NPP in opposition o mu se failure Ghana for more than even aban na what so say de o kan yi party amasavu 8 years finance minister Ghana ya china se detention room ontimi mafie Nipa Opera National Chairman, the most popular person in NPP today. Apart from Baumia, Chairman to me. And nay, say Nipa no, or Attorney General Chelsea, Attorney General Buami, Namin Jessica, yes, Ameko prison. You are telling us to say, sir, Abani failing. Name a moment dear, you didn't fail. Even in opposition, you are still failing. Because in some Amoka Trey, Ewa Baimono, you must say a tro. Mobile opposition, dear, more can you announce yet? The writer Henry Kokofu, baby, a when you not dream. Onyanti Koko issue, Nasi Dari. It feels like
what yes, you but say propaganda. Send also yes, here. The
writer and then you better no position for
when your propaganda know you.
The writer say, oh, yeah, propaganda, dear. This propaganda, it make people more opposition for so many years. And yes, because a nay, Sadia will end Tommy. Dari. Say, I think cocoa prices so world market. Exchange rate, you know, above from. Now, I favor a lot of a any amount for investment. Now, we catch like you say, a nay, cocoa prices not drop into abandon what is so high, into abandon fairly. That bane NPP wa ban ye cocoa boy e cost rosine Ivory Coast that one day 1 year beer NPP breso na ye cocoa prices was through it is a nay cocoa prices above from na enya ban fault now they no propaganda na ban na yire no ho e build road infrastructure aban na yire no ho na ora or tinkrofo na or disika accountability ye adwuma NPP ba ban 1.5 years by this time. Now you have more than 15 corruption scandals. And they are by nature 1.5 years. There is 0 corruption scandal. Make my campus say, and yes, a negative. And it's over now. Now, who be they say, I blame Nkrofo Kitwebia or Mubetie. Now, my dream by say, Papai or Kanyas. But in some Okano, Nansabian, and Trasumu, and Fanning Komunsi.
Commander, you could your original minister, Sumra.
Okay.
Na se de wasi a lambastic MP for na busia eso ni esese me na me ka tozo omuko pie mu no Poliando mu nyina se aban no ma no wonya ha na onye hospitals no but agufo do bedi 8 years na so ye hu hwe na de entie koma wadi mra
na wa be disu 8 years obi about 1.5 years who see 1.5 years no change na 8 years to be na dey na beka and they have no moral rights or onus to make such comments say analysis. And a bill, Yaman Muja Hono, a bill high was all repackages, a bill was so, a friend is saying, variation, our contracts, and all that. What talk about PPA, PPA, and approve normal single source, a back contempt of buoy, all go through procurement processes, so a buoy. And actually, Ghana for my 4 years. Edika, can say, Anka, it drew 4 years, no crown, Anka. Omoka sa acha Ebian Kebaka said 4 years, so they have been 8 years in Tikomodikan. Now 1.5 years. Now there's 8 years, so 1.5 years at Chedia. And MPP 8 years in the next, and only your mother say, yeah, no money.
But then, me in Century, until let me play this devil's advocate. Say, Adentina Munims and Munamo Magana for updates on these projects. Be name procurement once and some PP once and some, and yes, okay, crank a meme. Says I name away in a locky monty, more sunny apple wing in a decosi. So I didn't know Magana for updates, a brano, so okay, the idea we ye knew home, but baby I druni. Nonsense, it is a crow from market, or can was them, and I was very happy. I didn't know one year with these projects I'm Magana for.
But as a updates in the DBI, health minister, I think so on kind of time without number. I can't want them say the media you from president and Casa Crano. I can't want them to be this but me and Casa so you can't want some nonsense cuts and send me by most of the press engagements I was making mention of the efforts government to put in. And see beyond all these the hospital infrastructure was until it's not just a very one trade the new for no. Confirmation for the very first time. Once a tertiary hospital, and they say more repair or more cases back on Kolebu. But at a point now, confirmed to refer cases free Kumasi back, which meant to say, DNT at San or your son, or if it be CAT lab, they are there, they shall come. Say, the little or Kuma honoring a cardiac problem. I hear CAT lab intervention. You dare go within 1 hour, you're another intervention, you can lose your life. Now, Kuponcha, the President Mahama through a Mahama care. A CAT lab facility can see a faculty can see or confirmatory as I speak with you now. Beyond that, a KNUST Medical Center get fund a 400 million Ghana to be that. Consa Ghana, a warrior who do must see. All these facilities, they all have to go through procurement processes and making sure you've been in media or beyond that, the primary health care level, as I speak with you now, and the local governments, health centers will be in MMDCs, OBS. As I speak with you now, over 43 of them are ongoing. Also, to tell you some legacy ones are commissioned in the course of this government administration. So the hospital infrastructure in Ashanti region is not all about Siwa and a ferry and then trade the new free. There are lots that are ongoing. Just that, if procurement key is not open for these, you can't rush the process because at the end of the day, when the day of reckoning is due, you have to make sure you exhausted due process and everything was done in line with the Public Financial Management Act.
Minimum we experienced a politician, and yes, be out for being a Pejabet Ashanti region. You have gone through the mill. One time, a regional secretary into your bar, a normal gota politics. What you say? Are you worried with MPP behavior in Ashanti region?
Absolutely not. Time and no more power. We see will be via crowd crowd. You're just the most of. Let us say now, Makotina is here. A Kasam Kwan Bitmaka. So whatever they are doing in the region, I mean, it amounts to nothing because what they expect is the government maybe feeling more opportunity to come into government because we don't see a governance in that manner. Governance, they say, and I am a multi-party democracy, they say, propose or prefer alternate solutions to problems in order that people will know that you have superior knowledge in the sector or in the area you are talking about. It's not about these gimmicks. No, these ones, they don't win votes. What really win votes is speaking to the hearts and the minds of the people. And that's exactly what this government is doing in making sure you practice what we call the inclusive governance structure. You're making sure you are carrying the people along. So anytime you see any of their activities, look at the public reaction to it. Anytime you see the MPP complain, look at the public reaction to it. That should guide you to let you know whether or not
Ashanti regional minister,
of course.
Also, what been to 8 years. Obi about 1.5 years.
Okay.
Who say or check? I didn't want you now 8 years. No, the day.
What I say? Questioning, I don't know.
And I'm because MP for no. Come and no muti.
Of course.
And the omuya unnecessary tina omu.
Yeah.
because the omuye esa to vote some more.
Of course. Because position I work them for 8 years. Now one who say adwuma ne ye urgent. Adwuma ne ye very important. Now what control be about 1.5 year. You expect to say on deliver there went when deliver in 8 years. Not enye ye. The NPP before ye. It is how the box. Kwese tokura round room. Ebeda kum. Enko mani nye ye. Enu bi NPP before ye. But omuntu niema se oman tesia omu bebre. But regional minister odi nkomo mienu bi. Me be say me highlight ho. Director ba ko ne say o si eniema ni bebre ho especially hospitals here ken. E wo say e go through public procurement authority and other processes. Right, me jetu mupa because we are in the days of accountability. Chama Wontumi mu die ni. Enkrofo bebre enam kwan so court. Enti se o ye aban adwuma ukita public office na unyo opportunity a. But enfam pepre hu mfa wo pe. Enkoye adwuma yen clear wo se koye. Enei hospital se aye ken. Prekope aban ntimi sore ntam sika na otam sika James o monkora mkoye adwuma. Bra and for the right channel NPP abai in the future but omo de baba because NPP for it to hold dwa o manim say take 100 years mpono omo ba power omo ba tata NDC for until the right thing must be done adwuma ne de omo ba ye ehia na emom no ye mfanfa due processing ye de famria na ye adwuma ne de amamo but aside that there's one thing I disagree with the minister communication ye din komo has several times said you are communicating to Ghana for the matter a form because say nay and komo ya regional minister dia and come minimum just say uko konfanochia they are building a new unit konfanochia menti say obi akwa alternative say na radio so discussing this issue say you are building a new facility konfanochia
and the also communication no more
also communication more regional minister and within month no obetime decide say within month or the 2 days every month we wait 2 days now they are called radio tour Kumasi now we dim koma kire ne regime for no projects major projects no the omo ya fa ho the ntia delay any new projects so adwuma omo ba ba ne ntie se ukobie mo K University omo health facility na aban di sika ko ho all building new one na wasa boost no ntie it is a woman making komo we na health minister en share them making komo no emie biemu a obi a woti dwomo bantima no onti asem we
dabi onti
basa adiechi wokotira hello fm oteke fm ngile fm na se udi komo we ya de oti dwomo no beti papa na we TV repairer da bia wo adwuma no obi radio no obeti san komo no basa wanye ne sa nkomo we onti dabi obi tifia NPP kwa propaganda say facilities na ka ho yentu ho na mo a ebeto ni panitrim rota yanka say onya adwuma he's working very hard aban na ebo no homoden but level of communication no it was very high medin komo we say in 2028 NDC vote omu benya no eyenema mienu apart from adwuma omu ba ye the main factor no another factor communication omo pa omo nya adwuma ngo kanya miani se o man communicate and Ghana for amma obi am fa na ni mienu anhu adwuma no antiemu ya NPP be twantro ntro no beto abi mutim
quick one commander yenyina we ya so na yensa hwe video we mra na mene na ma na me ko share na me se da bi ma me fam na headquarters na ya matu jama o na de yentie we mra
just 5 minutes no wadri enti fa na mato esa sama ya bon samfo abeyifo ampo man no koso beyi enti NDC bo man mu na beyi do me pa ne oman no so oman ne bebo no oman na tantan and one NDC fi yes ama mo nya no NDC fo
commander
director
MPP force omu ye inspection ai project sa na do dan Kokofu adu ja ho do mama bai on toaso ya kohwe mu afari military hospital Kokofu adu on fa ne nsanka do mama na ye na ade na mu masakwa akojo ye propaganda mu kura no mu frem ho abonsamfo mo se do mama ne na bai na ya abonsamfo na NDC beta konyan so a oman ne bre oman ne si apene apene be niansi 2024 2023
erata winim efiti se ye wo me nyini bebre asa but ahokyere e ba Ghana under Nana Addo Kokofu in the second term no me inni say even 83 justice ye nachi ya e kom ba ye no eduru say o lo te no kre
we dey say o be ka sa ade no commander de bi ka ho
da bi o enye bi na me de ka ho e justice ye ba 83 na ho kire ba ye eja ni twema ho kire ba ye na ye nim ni say na aduane ni bi nhye da ni ho but enei na Nana Addo de ehu ye ne say one aduane ni wodwom sika be na ade koto okwa ye say ya tum untimi nto Erata sika bia ye de be ma obia no enso da ye hu sade no ha ekoya koduru a stage a erata say o de imagine there be na udi phones ho nkomo kire me funa under Nana Addo Kokofu Addo especially 2020 2024 over ton 10,000 emfa no 5,000 Ghana cedis
am say that time no we to phone e o me okra ma me say me toma no 7,006
okay
na be 12 Pro Max and a 12 Pro Max ne number 5,000
mo enti se enei se wo hwe no na be hwe emu ene anwanko a you will understand the say that time 84 mu ho no se na nka emu ne anwa boarding te say the Nana Addo de na ka Ghana fo nyina bewu I am telling you say ahokyere ba Nana Addo mre so no eno na ma na asofofo ni preach a omo se Yesu ba enche bia wiase ba be say efiti 2025 ebesi ne wo de eti asofofo preaching o title say wiase say Yesu ba tine kwa Yesu ba o title me nti sa preaching ni biem eno ya dance di a e kire say Nana Addo bre so no ahokyere no kodure stage a obi aba mu bui abrante ya o kasai yakase obi ejimi pa e wata sorry for that word no but say yakase ewiase nipa bi nimu nyansa adwene na ne tirima oh yeah one of them
na ntimi kase ai John Mahama NDC ba konwa no so a o man ni si apene na mo NPP de mo ba ye no sanka I was saying Ghana for nyina ye wuwo
right of course because me can say aban yi ba ye I was aban ye survival certificate na what dey me mama because it wasn't easy say Nana Addo aban mu no wanwu na wanya nkwa oda so to ebesi ne me gusu twan aban ni say on for me survival certificate mra eni so be gina bonte be ka kire say NDC ba aban mu a o man ni si apene na NDC for ya abefu a sorry to say say nipa we or you very useless na only the future generation nyina omo be so useless because say nipa we ba be build family but just imagine say the family ni be ye every time minim say the omo dwen we mu ada ne pioneers omo no me front liners a omo di animu kasa MPP every time unim say ukokro bia ma di ebe mu wo ku kro no say the kro ni sitie no eye nipa a omo di kro nanim omo kasa ma kro no bibia omo nim nie no eno na ebe mu ku kro no say the sitie ene within MPP these are front liners omo communicating for the party then omo maka kire no omo get say omo dwe ekito ebe
quick one yem fancy ye ko ebe sa ba biem akrai fo nyina